Okay, so let's start with today's session. So hi everyone, hope you are doing great and I just hope कि आपका 2023 अच्छा जा रहा हो so far. So let's start about LinkedIn. तो उससे पहले let me introduce myself. So थोड़े लोग जानते होंगे मेरे बारे में थोड़ा बहुत because you might have been following me on LinkedIn. So my name is Supriya Purohit and I am Senior Ops Executive at Flipkart. So मुझे ये Flipkart में आने के बाद ऐसे लगा that okay it's a time to give kickstart to my career. So धीरे धीरे and LinkedIn की जर्नी तो मेरी स्टूडेंट लाइफ से ही स्टार्ट थी लाइक व्हेन आई वाज इन माय थर्ड ईयर लाइक आई एम हैविंग अ 3 years ऑफ डिग्री राइट तो मैंने अपने थर्ड ईयर से LinkedIn पे आना स्टार्ट कर दिया था एंड एक्टिव रहना स्टार्ट कर दिया था एंड थ्रू LinkedIn ओनली आई क्रैक्ड मेनी जॉब ऑफर्स मेनी इंटर्नशिप एंड थ्रू LinkedIn ओनली आई गॉट प्लेस्ड एट फ्लिपकार्ट लाइक ऑफ कैंपस. So talking about LinkedIn तो मोस्टली पहले लोगों को क्या लगता था ना कि LinkedIn बस जॉब्स वालों को ही होता है and it's nothing for the student. And nowadays what people think is LinkedIn is only for the content creators, but this is just a myth. It depends how you use the platform, right? तो वो बस एक मिथ है. इट्स जस्ट डिपेंड कि तुम कैसे प्लेटफॉर्म को अच्छे से यूज कर रहे हो, हाउ यू आर using the platform. So I will be sharing one small PPT. Like I really don't want to borify all of you all because वो teachers जैसे कॉलेज में करती थी PPT शेयर करके PPTs पढ़ती थी. So I'm really not into that. PPTs I'm just sharing so that I can highlight some important points. And mostly what I want is कि chat section थोड़ा interactive हो. Can you please speak in English, ma'am? Okay, sure. But the thing is that there are many people who don't understand English over here, and there are many people who don't. Okay. सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर कैसे बने कुछ आइडियाज शेयर करिए. सो बेसिकली आई एम हियर टू शेयर आइडियाज हाउ यू कैन ग्रैब अ जॉब इन सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट फील्ड और इन एनी फील्ड बिकॉज मोस्टली पीपल डोंट नो हाउ टू strategize things. So having good strategy is really very important. Okay, so let me share my screen and let me give some words and let me give my sense. Let me know if my screen is visible. Is my screen visible? Can I know in the comment section? Can you speak Telugu? No. I don't know Telugu. I just know Hindi, Marathi, and English. How to make resume for data analytics? Yes. So Chetan, please ping me on LinkedIn. I will guide you how you can make your resume in terms of data analytics. Yes, hope my screen is visible now. So let's talk about LinkedIn. Okay, only LinkedIn. So without wasting any time, let's hop to the main part. How to get job through LinkedIn is by just applying to LinkedIn jobs. Simple. And if you think like this कि बस LinkedIn पे apply करके we will get a call, हम लोग को job मिल जाएगा. So this is really a false thinking. ऐसा नहीं होता है बिल्कुल भी because when I was in my third year मैं ऐसे ही करती थी. I just used to apply every time and I used to think that okay I will get a call but that never happened. Why? Because I never strategized things that okay how will I get calls, right? Because to get calls you need to have that kind of persona on social media as in for now we are talking about LinkedIn, so you should just have that kind of person on LinkedIn, your resume, your each and everything. So number one is making the structuring your LinkedIn profile because I get many DMs, I get many requests, and when I go through their LinkedIn profile, I see that there is no name. Like there is name obviously, but अजीब से name होते हैं and like it's full fake name and then no profile picture, no skills, nothing, only student at ABC University, that's it. And I'm like, oh my god, what are are you doing on LinkedIn? I know you are there on LinkedIn just to, get content, but that doesn't mean that, it is making you suitable over there. So at first, it is really very important that, you should highlight your skills on your profile. Because what happens is like, if I'm a recruiter and if I want to hire some developers who are good in React.js, okay? So what I can do, I can just, search React.js developer. So मुझे top feed suggestion आएंगे that who are good in React.js developer. So how will I get these people? So basically these are the people who gave, LinkedIn में वो skills आते हैं ना, like we have some kind of quiz over there to pass the LinkedIn skills quiz, something or like that. So I would suggest you all that you should just go through that quiz and give your best so that you can just share it on your profile. So having skills is very important, number one. And number two is the follow the companies you are interested in. If I'm interested in Google and I'm not following it, then how will I get to know that what is the culture of company, what are their latest, what they are introducing to the company, what are their strategies, how their marketing team is, how their business team is. So it's like, knowing the company. If you really want to know the company, it's very important that you should follow them at the first go. And number three, add a professional photo. Though I don't have a professional photo on my LinkedIn, but that doesn't mean you will just click, mirror selfies and selfie with 2-3 people and uploading on LinkedIn, because I saw 2-3 accounts on LinkedIn, like there are a group of friends standing together and they posted a selfie on their profile photo. So it was like, I know that it's not suitable, so obviously I won't accept their request, right? So bhale professional photo na ho, but you should just have a subtle photo on your LinkedIn as your profile picture. 1 second, let me go through the chat section first. Ma'am, can you say your LinkedIn ID? So you can search Supriya Purohit, and filter section you can apply Flipkart, so you will get my name on the top. Please share something for electronic and communication engineer. Humble request. To be honest, I really don't know about electronic and communication engineer. But if you want, please DM me on LinkedIn. I will connect you with the people who are into this field, and I will try my best you to get connected with those people. And skill सीखो फिर बनाओ profile. Yeah, skill सीखो फिर बनाओ profile. But sometimes reverse resume also works. Is like what I used to do is like पहले मैं skills लिख देती थी resume में, and then I used to work on that skill so that I get that confidence and then I get that motivation. भले it's not good that ऐसे थोड़ी ना होता है कि like you will just include that skill and you don't know that skill. Don't do that. But just for your self satisfaction, just do that. How to network through LinkedIn. So I would suggest you that networking मतलब is like किसी के post पे comment कर दिया, reach plus लिख दिया. That is not networking actually. Networking का real meaning is like you just engage on their post, not in a continuous basis, but on a very very जब obvious reason होता है. Obvious reason as in like, okay, if I see कि किसी ने कुछ अच्छा post किया, like if someone is talking about some webinar and you really found that insightful, so don't comment, like you should comment obviously, but at the same time also send them the DM that I saw your recent post, it was really very helpful for me, and just appreciate their post. It will really make their day. So that's how you can connect with people, you can talk with people and make good bonds at first. That doesn't mean that you will directly go and rush ask for the number, and then it will look very cringe, right? So don't network ekdam hurriedly, rushily. Take time, take your time, slowly, steadily, appreciate your people, appreciate your networks, that your contents are really insightful, etc., etc. So it's like it will really make their day, it will really make them happy. I have seen you somewhere, not able to recall my memory. Maybe you had made videos on interviews. Yeah, I guess I just made one video, that's it. Ma'am, I have applied regularly on LinkedIn but don't get any reply. Yes, so this is because you just apply. You don't use the real thing which is very important on LinkedIn. Real thing is, what I've seen is mostly people just rush for referral. That is, सारे software engineers को they send requests like Google, Microsoft, every sort of companies they just send requests and they just ping people that please give me referral, please give me referral. So this will never work. What you do, companies के page में जाओ, just go through the company's page, see the people over there, okay, see the people. So you will get talent acquisition people who are the HRs, okay, see human resource people, mostly they're also HRs only. So talent acquisition, human resource people, then go for and also send the request to the managerial position people because these are the people who know कि कौन सी team में कब opening आई रहती है, like especially in their team, right? So go approach only people whom you think that they could be able to give you referral, not only referral but also they can hand over your resume directly to the HR. Because what I used to do is like I received a lot of past months I received a lot of DM that please give me referral, give me referral. So honestly speaking, I never gave referral to anyone. What I did, I directly took their CV and shared it to the hiring manager, shared it to the HRs because it's the very convenient way to get your resume reviewed directly. Because mostly what happens when you go and apply on portals, वो नहीं reflect होता. Reflect होता as in like it's not उनका conversion rate ज़्यादा नहीं होता है. So what I suggest you is go and directly approach hiring managers and HRs instead of just going and rushing towards referral because referral हमेशा work नहीं करता. In my case, it never worked. When I was in my final year, I approached many people that give me referral, give me referral. They gave me referral, but I never got a call. So then I was like, okay, let's do something. So I approached many hiring managers. I approached many HRs. Then slowly and steadily, I started getting calls. And, in this manner, I was able to crack more than 10 companies through off-campus. So let's go through the chats again. Ma'am, I have less than 60% in 12. I couldn't get any further updates on companies, only receiving submitted mail. Why? So honestly speaking, 12 mein mere marks was very low. So what I did is like I never included my 10th and 12th percentage. Though in 10th I was having somewhat 96%. मैंने still उसको include नहीं किया because फिर 12th का भी include करना पड़ता, right? So I never included my 10th%, 12th%. I directly included my degree का percentage because over there I was having very good CGPA like 9.7. So it's good if you are not including your 10th and 12th directly put your degree ka numbers over there. Like it depends, like because if you are a fresher then mostly they will see your education background. But what I did, like in my case I'm telling, I never included my plus 10th and 12th standard ka education. How to get fresher job roles through LinkedIn. So this is what I'm telling. Don't directly apply to the companies. Like you do that obviously, but उसी पे मत भरोसा रखो. Like don't do that only. Go beyond. Like just approach people. Not only the employees but also the HRs, directors. Because what I personally feel is that okay, let me tell you one thing that you can see there are many people who are having good amount of followers. Like like if I go approaching Arsh Goel, if I ping him that please give me referral at your company, I will never ever get a reply from him. Though he's very good friend of mine, but I will never get a reply. Why? Because I know that उनके DM section बहुत ही भरे हुए रहेंगे, right? So don't go and approach all of these creators like जिनके DM section बहुत ही ज़्यादा भरे हुए रहेंगे. Go for the people who are active on LinkedIn but not in terms of post and content, because उनको जो DMs आते हैं literally very low, literally very less. So target the people whose DM section would be very khali, like very empty. So don't go and approach directly creators. how to approach someone for referral. Trust me, don't go only for referral. Like you go for referral, क्योंकि referral हमेशा काम नहीं करता, because एक company में, in one company there are many people, many employees, right? And if one employee is giving referral for 10 profiles, and like on the same way there would be many employees doing the same, right? तो referral के उधर भी बहुत सारा crowd होगा. So directly go for TA people, talent acquisition people, approach them, approach hiring manager. So do that. What skills required for the software tester? So I have no idea about software tester because I've never been into it. So what I can tell you is that go and talk with a software tester and how you can do that. Search software tester, go people mein, like you have filter section, right? People mein dabao and see who all are software tester. Send them request and just request and a personalized request and just tell them that hi, I would be really glad to connect with you, would like to grow my network with you. And then if they reply, if they don't reply, still your job is to get guidance from them, because see, these are the people who know that okay, what kind of skills is required in particular domain, right? So if I want to get job in software tester domain, and if I'm pinging data analyst walo ko that please can you guide me for this domain, so this will be like it's not good, right? Because obviously their domain is different, our domain is different. So target the people who works in your domain. So just search software tester, go in the people section mein, see who all are working as a software tester, send them requests, then ping them, etc, etc. Just try to network with them. एक ही first go में don't try to rush that, no, tell me this, tell me that. First have a good smooth conversation. I don't post things on LinkedIn because of my colleagues and manager. True, true. So basically, when I was on LinkedIn as a student, I blocked all of my friends. Like I used to search them, and मैंने सबको block कर दिया था because मैं नहीं चाहती थी कि मेरे college के friends देखें and they should see that okay, what I am doing on LinkedIn. So I blocked each and every one out there. So I started from zero connection. It was like कि unknown से I started, and now like I guess day before yesterday only I crossed 30K connection on LinkedIn. So it's like okay. So if you're just shy that okay, what manager will see, colleague will see, just block them. I know this is not the solution, but I'm telling what things worked for me. And then later on, if you feel confident enough, बाद में जब तुम्हारे पास confidence आ जाता that okay, you don't give a shit, you don't give a thing to them, you can just unblock them and start your journey again. So yeah, what I did is just block these people because I don't want toxic people in my network, right? So that's the thing. My company is not giving joining date. I have no idea about this. I sent personalized invite to some of my college alumni. It has been days they didn't reply and needed their guidance badly before joining college. Maybe he's too busy. I mean, maybe he don't log into, like he doesn't log into LinkedIn or something like that. Or you can do InMail wala things also. Like I have things for InMail also. Wait, let me tell you about InMail wala thing. So basically, LinkedIn InMail Insights. Hope you all know what is LinkedIn InMail Insights, right? So let me tell you about what it is exactly. So LinkedIn InMail ऐसा होता है ना that if I send someone LinkedIn InMail, किसी को मैं InMail request करती हूँ, तो वो उनके email में भी वो notification जाता है. So if I'm login to my email, official email, so I see that okay, someone has requested me for the job and everything. So this is how LinkedIn InMail things are like that. So my main motive over here is to just tell insights about them. So I got a request that उसने personalized invitation डाला and still he is not getting reply. So what is the good time to get reply? It's like 9 to 10 a.m. during weekdays best time. Why I have dodged down weekdays over here and not weekend is because obviously during weekends especially me, I really don't log into my system because obviously it's weekend, so why should I work, right? This is really a very bad attitude. You should not do that. Yeah. So 9 to 10 a.m. during weekdays best time. Why? Because this is a time, where people go to office, people, be in their bus, car, Ola, cab, everything, and they just go through their emails and all. So they just see that okay, who approached them, right? So either conversion ज़्यादा नहीं होता, but either at least you are visible over here. Okay, at least they are reading, and if they see that okay, agar ye kuch, this is good, or if this is insightful request from the candidate, then obviously they will process. And then Tuesdays, Thursdays have 20% higher chance to get responses rates. Like these are the insights which I have got through the LinkedIn only. Like these are not my insights actually. And number 3 is avoid Saturday, as the response rate decreased by something percentage. Wait, let me check which percentage is this. By 16%. Because weekends, Saturday, people really don't go through their mails, I mean the official mails. So that's why the response rate is really very less. So that's why this is very important insight which you should know, and mostly people, they don't know because they don't know what InMail insight is and what InMail is. So 9 to 10 a.m. during weekdays is important, and avoid weekends for getting referrals and all. Obviously, even during weekends, I hardly log into LinkedIn actually. So this is like that. Please send resume format. Yeah, sure. I will share his resume format. Can you please ping me on my LinkedIn? And also, I would like to tell you one thing, that whenever you apply through LinkedIn, you make sure your LinkedIn template should be very subtle enough as in because जो ATS रहता है ना LinkedIn में, वो ऐसे पढ़ता है, like it's not column mein, it's full essay. So make sure your resume template should be only one sided, like it should not be column wala, because what ATS does is वो पूरा ऐसे एक line पढ़ता है, वो columns में नहीं read कर पाता, and that's the reason your resume gets rejected. So make sure you are using good template जो ATS friendly हो, जो सिर्फ ऐसे एक liner हो, not the column वाला. Mostly people use no resume because उसमें अच्छे columns रहते हैं. No doubt, use that. But whenever you are applying through any site, or whenever you're doing easy apply on LinkedIn, don't use Novo resume, because it is ATS friendly, but it will give you taklif whenever your resume is about to get shortlisted, but वो नहीं होगा क्योंकि ATS अच्छे से read नहीं कर पाएगा. Hope you got my point, what I really mean. If you are still not able to figure it out, what I mean, so you can just ping me on my LinkedIn. Okay, looks like you're ignoring my question. That's not fair. Okay, Pratik Gupta, can you please ping your question again? I'm sorry. From where you have done the preparation to get the job? I used to follow many sites, like Online Studies for You is really a great platform if you're preparing for aptitude and everything. And for DSA, we all obviously know from where to prepare, right? We all know that. So and also one more thing, I see on LinkedIn that many people, they post a lot of PDF over there, top 10 question what recruiters ask. You can also refer them, but that doesn't mean you will just refer those questions only. There are much more things on internet, on Google, which you should go through. And basically those are the paid PDFs, so you should not only refer that. There are much more things. I'm not getting much more question. Can you review my resume? Sure, you can, ping me a resume on LinkedIn or on Telegram. Please give me the demo how to apply in LinkedIn. Like apply as in if you demo. You just ping me on LinkedIn. We'll connect on Google Meet. I will show you over there. Why technical content get less support? Oh my god, this is the most good question. Actually, LinkedIn पे बस selfies वाले post को ज़्यादा reach मिलती है, and this is what I have realized, because whenever I scroll LinkedIn, I see after every scroll I see a big face coming of a selfie. Like like it's like, oh my god, I thought ki sirf girls karti, but I can see that even guys are doing the same thing. So I think selfies post get more reach on LinkedIn as compared to technical content, but it really hurts. Like when I was student, I used to post a lot of technical content and I just used to get 40-50 likes. And when I started, posting anything, then anything as a like little bit controversial post, like I don't do much of controversy, but recently I had put one controversial post, so I really got good reach. So mostly people are really not interested for technical content, though they will cry that post technical content, post good content, but the same people will never support good content. So this is the harsh reality of LinkedIn, that there is no support for technical content creators as much I can see. For the freelancers who just earn 7 to 8 figures, I am not against that, but these are the only people who just post their selfies each and every time and just spam the feeds. I have literally removed each and every person who just spam my feeds by posting their selfies. Ma'am, LinkedIn ID. Yeah, sure. I will paste my LinkedIn ID ekdam last mein. Off-campus hiring calendars of MNCs. The current situation of the market, right? Like Microsoft, Google, and everybody, they laid off their students. So talking about MNCs, no, what we say, no declaration has come as of now. Let's see. Ma'am, accept my LinkedIn request. Yeah, I will do once, I will go out of this session. I'm working in the IT industry for the last 2 years, and now due to mass layoffs happening around the world, I'm a little afraid of losing my job. This is affecting my mental peace. Any suggestion here? To be honest, everyone is worried कि अभी layoffs आ रहा है, हमारी company निकाल देगी. Even I am worried because I have no idea will Flipkart lay off or no. But trust me, you are not laid off because you are lacking your skills, man. You are getting laid off because you have chosen the company and now company is like, okay, your role is no more important for us. So it's like there is nothing like, okay, you are having skills mein lack kuch hai. It's nothing like that. So don't get tense. Just work on your skills. Work like, ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए कि तुम बस काम कर रहे हो. With the work, you should always have a side hustle, which will always keep you motivated that, okay, even if you lose a job, you have your side hustle thing. Start doing, or if you are a freelancer, as a side hustler, do freelancing. Though, like many people tell us moonlighting, but what I suggest is, I know many people who do a lot of things with their job. So I would suggest, don't worry about layoffs. Start doing side hustle. Make your social media presence. That doesn't mean you will just keep on posting any rubbish kind of thing. No, just post good content so that people will have a good trust built on you. So go for it. Go for side hustle. Don't worry about layoffs and all. Yeah, that's it. Why company is not giving joining? Okay, ये हो गया. What kind of unique resume for fresher? What kind of unique resume for fresher? You mean how I can make resume unique as a fresher? So okay, let me tell you one thing about this. What you can do as a fresher to make your resume unique is like so number one is like always highlight your education एकदम top में, because what fresher do, they मतलब वो बस अपना experiences, like the experiences which are really not needed, like they what kind of experience they include. What I've seen mostly, campus ambassador experience, like ऐसे ही experience they volunteering experience they include as the experience in the experience section. So I think you should not do that. You should always give main focus to the education first as a fresher, and then उसके बाद experience में the subtle experience which you really had. And then as a co-curricular, there you can add your volunteer experience as a volunteer in any of the social activity, volunteer in any kind of clubs, coding clubs, and etc. Mostly people include that kind of co-curricular activity in their experience section, which will really make an impression down. So just make sure you don't repeat that mistake by including irrelevant co-curricular thing in your experience section. How to receive brand promotion on LinkedIn? Okay, so talking about brand promotion on LinkedIn. So that doesn't mean that you just have to have good amount of followers on LinkedIn. So I received my first promotion on LinkedIn when I was just having 1K followers. And how that happened? It happened because I knew many people, knew as in I had a good network with many people who are having really very good followers and all. So basically, there was a certain type of groups in which I was over there, and that group was only for networking. Actually, networking as in like we all just used to talk about LinkedIn things, LinkedIn journeys. We just used to network with people over there. It was like a community. So एक के पास अगर brand promotion आ जाता है, so they just tell on the group that okay, we got this promotion, and that's how I got to know, and that's how I got the brand promotion when I was having 1K followers. So slowly and gradually you get brand promotion only when you are networked with the good people. So this is how you can get the promotion, by being the part of good community, not that community who just write reach plus plus thanks for sharing. No, not, I'm not talking about those communities. I'm applying a lot of company but no one responding. As I told you, apply करने से कुछ नहीं होगा. Directly approach to hiring manager. I have education gap because of that, got rejection in lot of company. Education gap. See, what I have seen is that big tech companies like Microsoft, hope you know, like there was one farmer, and then suddenly not suddenly, but after a lot of practice, after a lot of hard work, he got into Microsoft. So obviously, without having any good experience, just by his dedication, his inspiration, his motivation, he got into Microsoft, right? So it depends कि तुम्हारा, what we say, your proof of work is very important instead of your education gap. If you have education gap, don't mention it anywhere that you have education gap. As in, like, directly mention your degree ka degrees. What we say, degree section in your education section. Hi ma'am, can you tell how to build a profile for aeronautical engineering? Again, I have no idea about aeronautical engineering. If you want, you can ping me on LinkedIn. I will, get you connected to my networks who are into aeronautical engineering. Certificate is good to add on resume or not, like Cisco certificate. I would suggest that certificates are really very good to add on your LinkedIn, because your LinkedIn should look, bhara bhara. It's like ऐसा नहीं लगना चाहिए there is nothing good to read on LinkedIn, right? So it should look like okay, there is something which you have done. अगर वो छोटे से छोटा course भी हो, still it should look right. That's it. And one more question. Thoughts on Twitter? Don't you think Twitter is more efficient? Yes, I do agree Twitter is more efficient